What's going on, everyone? This is Andrew O'Connell with Pristine Capital coming at you with yet another market recap video. It is March 15th, 2021. Happy Monday, everyone. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this content, and I will continue to make it for you. Today, we're going to talk about the price action in the indices. We'll go under the hood and check out our sectors and style factors. We'll talk about some of my trades for the day, and then we'll wrap up with some options order flow. But before we jump in, quick risk disclaimer, as always, nothing in this video should be construed as investment advice or recommendations. Please follow your own trading plan and your own risk parameters. And last but certainly not least, do not YOLO your entire account into any one of my trades. Next video, I think I'm just going to try to say the risk disclaimer as quickly as I can. That way it sounds like one of those like automated infomercials where they just say everything super fast. All right. This is actually going to be a shorter video today. Have an appointment at 5:30, but quick housekeeping item. The first rebalance of the long-term trend portfolio is complete. Added some really high quality names to the portfolio. Took out some names that really were not working as well. I uploaded an Excel file with all of the holdings. It's posted in our Discord. I run that portfolio through M1 Finance. So you can actually invest, if you want to, you can just say, hey, I want to invest some in that. I think they call it a pie. If you're interested in learning more about that, you can sign up for my service at pristinecapital.net. All right, let's jump into our price action. Dun, dun, dun. And it was a bullish day. We had the S&P 500 close up 0.6%. NASDAQ QQQ close up 1.07%, IWM close up 0.36%, and the Dow Jones close up 0.54%. And the Qs are leading once again. The universe is back in order. And if you listen to Friday's video, I kept saying like over and over again, like the Qs are setting up, the growth is setting up. I think I'm going to fade some of this value, and it ended up playing out pretty well today. So you can see on the S&P 500, we have a close, firmly above that monthly value area high. Historically, when we get that close above, that is bullish for the market. So we are now in an intermediate term uptrend. So we are trending higher on a long-term basis, intermediate term, and short term. So looking really good. We did have a little dip through in the middle of the day. S&P 500 was down about 0.5% at one point. The Qs, which are our big winner for today, they are still technically in a downtrend, however. You can see that this is our second test at that monthly value area high. I added some Qs calls, as I mentioned, on Friday because I thought, this isn't over for tech. Like, this is just, in my opinion, this is a buying opportunity. Like, I think tech is going to end up working its way through this value area. And I think, once again, it'll just be like, oh, man, another buy the dip that I missed. So we'll have to see what happens. But, yeah, now we are butting up against monthly value area low. We have the 20-period moving average that we close slightly above. And we have the 50-day moving average right above us. IWM, let's see. This one was the weakest for the day. Still looks pretty solid, though. Getting a little bit more extended at this point. Closed up 0.36%. This one's clearly in an uptrend. And then the Dow Jones, which has just been ripping. Another good day, up 0.54%. This one is also getting a little bit more extended, but definitely in a really bullish trend here. Let's take a look at our FinViz heat map. Let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, 4 minutes in. Not this. Our heat map. This is a video I'm doing for members today. We're going to take a look at Digital Turbine and gain some insights from that. Okay, so heat map. You can see here we had a nice recovery in Apple. Pretty mixed day amongst the FANG stocks, but breadth was pretty good overall. You can see we had Tesla up 2%. Some give back in the financials and give back in energy. And that was what I was seeing last week, where some of these areas, they're getting a little bit extended, these value stocks. But yeah, just some pullbacks in some of them, a little bit of profit taking. But overall, industrial still nice and green. Utilities were green. Real estate had a good day. So just overall, ended up being pretty bullish. The semis were pretty much all red at one point during the day, and then they all closed green. So nice finish for those. If we look at our sectors, the blockchain ETF is now in the #1 slot for sector momentum. So that one closed up 2.13%. Then, as I said earlier, the other high momentum areas of the market actually saw some profit taking today, down about 1% each. Now, let's see what else we have that did very well. YOLO, the cannabis stocks, up 4.31%. We had home builders, another good day, up 2%. ARKG and all the ARK funds, they managed okay today. And what I'm noticing is that these ARK funds are starting to work their way higher on my list here. So that is definitely something that I'm paying attention to. All right, let's flip over. Here are style factors. You can see cyclicals were the only one that was red, pretty much unchanged, down 0.08%. But we had a nice day for momentum stocks, up 1.12%, and a nice day for quality stocks, up 1%. Yeah, nice and green across the screen for the most part. Let's take a quick look. We will check out some of my trades for the day. And let's pull these up very quickly. All right. Yeah, so I took some DBX Dropbox common shares off the open. Dropbox is looking pretty solid here. Had a nice move the other day and got some follow through today, up 3.33%. So took that one long. And what else did we do? I closed the remaining half of my Expedia common shares for $175 and change. I paid $158.10 for those. Let's see how Expedia closed. Okay, closed pretty much on the highs. This one, it just started to get a little bit extended for my liking. This one had a really nice run with it. So I was like, you know what? I am going to take some profits in Expedia. If we get some sort of pullback to this 20-period moving average, then I would, consider jumping back in there. That was a nice ride. Twitter, I added to my position. I originally had a position from $67.14. And just to give myself some progressive exposure, I added a little bit to it for $70.21. And this one, I'm liking the way that it's shaping up here. I think Twitter, there's a good chance, if we get another leg up in the markets, Twitter, I could definitely see it jumping back to this monthly value area high, which also coincides with the all-time high of about, $80. This one, it was basing around this value area low here, and it looks like we're starting to push off of it. Now let's see what else we had very quick. ENGMF. Added some shares here. This one also looking super strong. This one performed very well during this growth stock correction for such a small over-the-counter stock. Had a really powerful move through the monthly value area today, and it's challenging the prior all-time highs. So I definitely am liking the look here. Added some common shares there. And then what else did I do? I think I did like one more trade. And that was about it for today. Yeah, it's not really all that much in terms of the trading. And then let's take a quick look at our options order flow. And you can see here. Oh yeah, I also added some MLCO calls. Yeah, that one, completely forgot about that. See, MLCO. Looking pretty solid here. We didn't close on the highs. But yeah, this one, another reopening name, pulled back to the 20-period moving average. Purchased some calls here, so we'll see what happens with those. And then, okay, for our options order flow. Flow was kind of trickling in throughout the day. It wasn't really like a big options day. You can see here, we're starting to get buyers stepping up and purchasing Apple calls, Tesla as well. For the past couple of weeks, it was like almost every single day I was seeing like big Tesla put orders, and it looks like the put flow in Tesla kind of stopped today. You can see some hedges going up. Somebody's trying to short GME. Las Vegas Sands, I have a diagonal call spread in here. Las Vegas Sands, Ooh, had a nice close today. Yeah, this one looks like it's almost ready for a new all-time high, so we'll have to see. Yeah, Las Vegas Sands looking good. Seeing some repeat call buyers coming in. They bought the September 67.5 strikes. Ooh. And then Twitter, another one that I added to today. We have a call buyer coming in. They bought the September 65 strikes. And then at the end of the day, this is after market close. A bunch of hedges came down. It's not really all that much in the way of options flow, but I do love it when I have positions on and then I start seeing some call flow coming into those names. So that about does it for today's market recap video. Hope you all had an awesome trading day, and I will see you all tomorrow.